Did Google just kill SEO and blogging? In this video, we're going to be talking about Google's new search generative experience, SGE. We're going to be talking about what it means for SEO and blogging, and I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion, my thoughts on pretty much everything. I'm going to break it down step by step. So by now, if you guys do not know, Google rolled out their new search generative experience. They gave us a little teaser, and in the next 6 to 12 months, it's probably going to be rolled out on a much larger scale. So what exactly does this mean, and how will this all affect SEO? Now, I'm going to break it down, but before we break it down, remember that Google's main objective is to make money via ads. So when we go through all of this, just remember that in the back of your head. And also, I want you guys to let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more AI and tech news videos every single week. So let's go through this. We'll make this bigger right here, and we'll go through all of this. So the first one is on 14 seconds. So we can see that we have a search right here that says, what planet is most similar to Earth, right? So this is a very informational based search, and I'm going to pull it up over here. But what I want you guys to take note of is that this is a search that right now is actually occupied by a Google snippet. So a lot of these searches that they are showing us in this example are actually Google snippets already. It looks like it's going to be a little bit more of a more enhanced version of the Google snippets. But we can see on the next one, we have plans for a dark room, right? So let me back it up a little bit real quick. And we can see that there is a lot going on. So this is not more of a snippet question, right? So if I type in plants for a dark room, for a dark dorm room, actually, we can see that there actually is a snippet here as well. But this looks a little bit more appeasing, has a lot of pictures, and it looks like all of this information is actually getting brought right here from these 3 websites. So I have a lot of questions here. Obviously, you guys probably have a lot of questions here too as well. But the first one is, we have this ZZ plant, right? And this is probably coming from one of these websites, but is the snake plant coming from this website? And, the lucky bamboo, is this coming from the first website? What happens when you click this? Is it going to go into this person's website, which is what I'm expecting, right? But what exactly happens when you click something like this right down here? Is this going to be another set of results that are totally different? A lot of questions here. Now, what I really want to get to is this one right here, which is actually more of a longer tail shopping related search, right? So we can see that this query was for, wedding dresses in Miami in May, and with 2-day shipping. So we can see that this is a lot of shopping results. And if we come over here, we look for, if we search this in a regular search right now, it's a lot of sponsored ads. So over here, we are not really seeing many sponsored ads in this example, right? We can see that there's a lot of different listings, but where are the ads? Where is this going to play in? Where are the paid advertisements going to play in? Because again, Google's main focus is to monetize and make money, and that is their biggest revenue generator. Now, we'll circle back to this later, but let's keep it moving for this example, right? So the next one is, again, more so food related. So this is like recipe based. So again, this is something that is already kind of taken over currently by the Google snippets. And I can just see this really being a more enhanced version of the Google snippet, where it's more interactive, it's much more user friendly, and it's much more in depth. And again, the next one is another long form question about somebody training and trying to train for a long distance run. And again, if we come over here, we type in make me a training plan to run a 10K marathon. Again, we have Google snippet, and then we have a sponsored ad. So I'm assuming, and I'm just guessing here, that this is going to be, again, another enhanced version of the actual Google snippet, where it is more interactive. It gets people to pretty much come over here and have another button to click where they can keep interacting and pretty much basically putting in prompts, but not really actually knowing it, right? Users just clicking kind of a button, and that's actually generating a prompt in the tool, but people are just really clicking one click button. They're not actually typing in specific long tail things. Now, the last one I really want to get into is actually over here, right? So this is pretty much it for the video, but these are the ones that I really want to kind of break down and talk about on a much more in-depth vision, right? So this is the first one. If we open this in a new tab, again, it's a very long tail question-based search, and we can see like what it's better for family with 3 kids, family with kids under 3 and a dog, this park or that park, and they're getting information from these specific parks, right? Very straight to the point. Again, a very long-tailed question. But what I want you guys to do, again, remember I talked about earlier, is Google makes money via search ads, right? Via the search ads, excuse me. And they make a lot of money from these search ads. So you can see right here that they make 58% of their revenue from search ads. So these are ads just like right here. And then they also make an additional 11.7% from Google display ads. So that's like when you go on a website and you see display ads, they also make 11.7% of their revenue from these style ads. So they're making almost 17% of their revenue from these advertisements. So definitely something to kind of keep in mind. But the one thing that is very interesting is this right here. And I actually recorded it so we can pause it and go through it together, right? So this is when somebody types in for more of a product review style, post, right? And this is a really, really, really big one, because what's going to happen here, there's a lot of questions that are going to be answered, obviously, in the future that we really don't know the answers to currently. But for example, if you type in a good bike for, a 5-mile commute. So the big questions here are, where is this info coming from? How is Google getting this info? Are they getting it from other review sites, other websites and bloggers, right? If so, is this going to be the actual link from the web owner's website? So if, for example, if you wrote a review on these bikes, right, and they have this information that they're taking, when somebody clicks this specific bike, are they getting redirected to, let's say, Amazon, if you're an affiliate for Amazon, with your affiliate link? Or are they using an advertisement here where they're taking your review, putting it here, right here on this description, and then they're using a sponsored ad for the actual bike? So when someone clicks it, Google's charging the person who's running that pay-per-click ad. What is going on here? How is this happening? Is this just a description from Amazon, for example, that they're just taking or that they're generating, right? How is all of this going to work? Are they just going to be kind of using all of the information that's online and displaying it, just kind of trying to kick out all of the affiliate sites? But for here, for example, it looks like, what is in a hybrid electric bike how-to and hybrid bike sizing guide, right? So this looks like information. So when you click this, are they going to one of these websites, or are they going to the actual product here? It looks like it has 7 stores. So a ton of questions that we're going to have to pretty much just wait to see what happens here. But another thing that we really haven't seen here is any advertisements. Google is not going to just get rid of all of these ads. When you type in a good bike, I'll come over here and I'll type it in for you guys. So you can see, if I type in a good bike for a 5-mile commute with hills, what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to see that there is tons of different posts and different ads. Right here we have sponsored. These are all advertisements. So when you click this, Dick's Sporting Goods is getting charged. So where does this all come into play when it comes to the actual pay-per-click ads? And if we keep playing this video, it just keeps going through examples. But right down here, we see the ads. Now, this is definitely not going to last, right? Google is not going to have their ads below the fold, because they're going to be losing so much money if they implement something like this, where it has results, organic search results, essentially, and then ads below it. They are absolutely not going to do this for the long run. It might start with this, but this will definitely change in the future. So what is my take on this? I believe that this is going to be like a very more enhanced version of snippets. A lot of question-based queries are going to get really hit hard from AI, I believe. And I think these are going to be a more enhanced version of interactive snippets. But I also can see this being either one, really good for website owners and affiliate marketers and niche site owners, right? Because if this is the case where it's something like this and you click this bike and it brings you to, your site, if you are in this featured list, you're going to be able to get a massive amount of traffic. If, for example, this is a sponsored post, for example, or they are using your article, and when you click this, it is taking you to, Amazon, for example, or a pay-per-click advertisement, then that is definitely a red flag, because now they are also using your information and then taking that click away from you and then bringing it to directly to the site, which I think would be a lot of issues when it comes to, IP, from an IP standpoint. Um, and another thing to take in mind is that if this is a very bad experience for users, then this is probably not going to last, right? Google will obviously get rid of this whole feature and this whole process, right? Because if users don't actually like this, then they're immediately going to switch back, right? Bing has nothing to lose, so they're going full throttle with this. They're just trying to get a little bit more of a market share. But if Google implements this on a full throttle scale and people don't really like it, people are going to shift away from Google, and Google will immediately revert back to what the users actually want. So very interesting. I do not think SEO is completely dead. I think it's going to get hit a little bit. I think a lot of question-based searches are going to get hit hard. But let me know what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, for more AI and tech news videos, make sure to subscribe for weekly videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.